my loves, welcome back to another episode of The Rosey Life. So today I'm going to share with you my newly discovered technique called La La Land. But before we get started, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And don't forget to hit the little yellow bell for notifications when I have new uploads. And go to RoseyLife.com, sign up for my weekly newsletter where I share stories and success stories. All my newsletters are gonna have all it, because I have so many success stories coming in. I'm like, what do I do with all these? So I'm gonna start putting little quotes of them in all my newsletters on Mondays. All right, so, and I just finished today was the last day of my first round of Leading Lady Academy, and it was amazing. Oh my God, it was amazing. Those ladies are in there their confidence in who they are and in themselves as a person and themselves as a manifester is through the roof. They are like, we know who we are. And they learned how to have healthy relationships and what they look like and how to sustain them, how to keep them, instead of just grabbing or manifesting one and then wondering what to do from there, right? Once you know how all this works, you're not doubting. You're not constantly trying to be on the manifesting wheel, right? Because you're doing this naturally and you're integrating it with your life. And they learned how to address fears and blocks and doubts like this. These ladies know what they're doing. And the best part, the last week was about money, and damn, they're killing it. They are already seeing money coming to them in unexpected ways. So if you're interested in my next Leading Lady Academy, I will be announcing this Monday on my live Q&A. I'll be announcing the start date for my next Leading Lady Academy that is going to begin in March. And if you're interested in doing one-on-one coaching, just go to RoseyLife.com and you can apply to see if we'd be a good fit, because I do it by application only now. And if we're a good fit, then we can talk about doing a call together. All right, so La La Land. 2 reasons why I wanted to call it this. One is pretty much my whole life, not anymore, just in the past. People when I would express and talk about my dreams and I would say what I wanted, and I'm a big romantic, and I know a lot of you are out there as well. So even if you're not, that's okay. People would tell me, Rose, get out of La La Land. That's really nice. That's never gonna happen. Good luck with that. You live in La La Land. And I was like, wow, I'd get mad. I'd get upset, I'd get sad, and I'd say, well, there goes my dreams. Maybe they are right. Maybe they are a fantasy. Maybe they're not real. Maybe it's not possible. All of that crap. I'd go down those rabbit holes with them. Not anymore. They can go on those rabbit holes by themselves, because I know how this works now. I know what's up. I know how it works, and I know how to make shit happen. So the second reason I'm calling it La La Land, and it's kind of a silly technique, and this whole little video is kind of a silly, funny story, but the second reason is because I was talking to a girlfriend of mine, and I was explaining to her, how I manifest things, and specifically when it comes to money, or just really anything. It's not just money, it's anything. And I was describing to her how I feel, because she was asking me, like, how do you make these bold decisions to do things, right? And for example, this month alone, the month of February, I was determined in 30 days, I was determined to make a specific amount of money, and I surpassed it. And I didn't know how it was going to come. I didn't really care how the money came. Part of me assumed it would come from my business, but not all of it did. And so I thought, okay, well, it's going to come in any ways, and I really don't care how, as long as I'm safe and healthy and blah, 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 right? It's only going to come in wonderful ways. So I not only surpassed the amount that I wanted to make, but my business has grown, my relationships have improved. I accomplished things that I thought before, even last year, I thought like, this is not going to happen, right? This is taking too long. Oh yeah, I nailed it. I made things happen that I thought were completely impossible. And my friends, it's like, well, what is it that what do you think? And I'm like, you know what, honestly, and to add it in, this is something I never thought I would do. In the past, I wanted to take a vacation. I would plan ahead. And I would look for the cheapest airfare, the cheapest hotel. And if there was a cheap hotel or cheap airfare, then I would go. I would base my decisions on how inexpensive something was. But just this last week, I felt tired and I felt I needed a break, and I was desperate. I was just feeling for fun. I had just this desperate hunger to go have fun. And because I love working, but I also realize that I need to balance and have more fun. And so I said, what can I do for fun? What can I do for fun? And I'm like, I want to have more fun. I'm going to have more fun. And somebody wants to say hi. Hello. So I decided, okay, I need to get away. I want to go on a trip. I have always had to plan on a budget, save up for a trip, or because I got a free airfare or good deal or whatever. No, this time I just thought, where do I want to go? I want to go someplace warm because I'm in Chicago. And I thought, I don't want to go to California, just move from there, I'm good. And I thought, Miami, I want to go to Miami. So instead of humming and hawing about how much or where, I'm like, I want to go to Miami. That's a quick trip. I can just go do that for a few days and come right back because I have my obligations I need to attend to here. And I'm like, I think I'm going to do that. I booked a trip literally Friday and I left Monday, and I don't do that. And I stayed in a 5-star hotel. I got a dirt cheap airfare, but this isn't why I went there. I went there and I had planned it, and then the deal came after I had already decided to go, and I sat down to book. Before I was thinking about it, I was like, I don't know, maybe I should just think about it. Maybe I need to save. Maybe this isn't a right time to do it. And I noticed that I wasn't doing anything, and I felt awful. I felt awful. And when I sat down one day and I just decided, I'm like, you know what? I'm doing it. And I started booking it, and I just did it. And then I was describing to my friend, going back to my friend's story, right? And I said, you know, this is what happens to me. I say, yeah, I want that. I'm going to sign up for, and also in the last month that I've done, that I haven't shared with too many people, is I signed up for a very expensive training program for me, to level up my coaching. It's like, I'm a therapist. I have all my pieces of papers telling the whole world that I'm a psychotherapist and I have all these degrees, right? But I wanted to integrate that with Neville and manifesting in a more of a coaching practical way and like a structured way, not just like a one and done. I'm just going to have one session with you and then we're done. Right? No, I want to transform people's lives, but not just to get a thing, but I want them to have an entire experience where it's come from the inside out. You know how to nail your fears, you know how to nail your doubts, you know how to do all of these things. And the ladies in my academy, they get a little taste of what I apply and what I learn. So I also this month signed up for a very expensive course, and I had no freaking clue how I'm gonna pay for it. I have no clue. And so going back to talking to my friend, I said, here's what I do. I say, yes, I'll sign up for that expensive course. Yes, I'm going to Miami. Yes, I'll have this nice luxury apartment overlooking the lake. Yes, I want that. And here's what and I'm like, la la la, where's the money coming from? I'm like, la la la. And she started laughing. She's like, what do you mean, la la la? I said, that's what I do. I'm like, yeah, I'll have it. But in my head, I'm just like, la la la. I have no idea how it's gonna get paid for. And I go into my la la land. I'm like, I literally feel like I'm in la 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 land. I just decide and I'm like, yay, it's mine. I don't think about it. go for it. I just plunge into it. I don't worry about how the money's coming. I had another lady recently sign up for my one-on-one coaching containers, which are 90 days or 6 months long, because I've already learned that from doing 13 years of psychotherapy and then doing coaching, that people get all excited and they go for a run and they get on a roll and they get momentum and they're like, yeah, I got it, thanks Rose, bye. And then around anywhere from week 4 to 8, let's say, depending on the person. And so I said, no, now I will, if you work one-on-one with me, it'll only be a minimum of 90 days. And if we want to stretch it out to 6 months, we can. But in those 90 days, my clients see massive success. And it is an investment. And I know that I'm worth it. And I know that what I do helps and delivers for my clients to see results. So I know what it feels like to invest in something that scares the living daylights out of you. But again, going back to my la, I'm like, I don't know how it's going to get paid for. I don't know how I'm going to afford everything. I just know it is. And here's the thing, guys. This is the best part. After I signed up for my course, after I paid for my trip to Miami, and I already came back, by the way, it was so much fun. After this, as soon as I did those things, guess what happens? You got it. Money started flowing in from weird places, different places, constant. Every day I receive money. It's either through my business or other things, and I'm just like, what is happening, right? So my point of this is, for me, going into la land, into my head of like, I don't know, I'm just gonna do it, right? I don't allow myself to go into my head and analyze, okay, well, where's the money gonna come from? Well, that's, let me see, if I do that, then I don't have to pay for this, and maybe I can just do without. No, don't swipe that. I go straight to I'm going to be provided for. In fact, that's one of the things that I tell myself every day. I learned this actually from Joseph Murphy. And I always say, I'm always provided for. All my needs and all my wants are always provided for, because guys, they are always provided for. And the only reason that we don't have is because we don't ask and we don't proceed forward in faith, knowing that we will be provided for. Because when you take that step of faith, that leap of faith forward, you lean into your desires, you will always be provided for, because you know that as within, so without. Nothing is out here giving you anything. Everything in the 3D world is just being brought to you because of the desire you had within you, you had to receive and be provided for the fulfillment of your desire. So nothing is out there being given to you. No, you're not getting handouts. You're not getting freebies. You're not being given charity. You're being provided for because you have a desire within, and you lean in faith forward to receive it, right? But if you stay back in safety, I'm going to put my little money under the mattress, and I'm going to, like a little squirrel, hide all my little coins in a little jar and behind the curtain where no one can see them. And if somebody asks me for money, I'm going to say, I don't have any, sorry. Good luck with that. You're not receiving, you're not allowing, you're not leaning into your desires. You're not stepping boldly. Even Neville said, manifesting takes courage. It takes confidence. And the way that we practice courage and confidence is by being bold and leaning forward and owning it, that it is yours, it is done. I don't know how. I'm just going to go into my la land and know that it is provided for. So I hope this video is helpful. And I know it's kind of a little silly about my story, but we were laughing so hard because I'm like, that is literally what I do. I just like grab whatever I want or sign up for a course or sign up for a trip, and I'm just like, I just want to be provided for. But I do that in full faith, knowing I know that I'm provided for. I don't sit there and go and do something and purposely go get in debt to test, like, okay, then I'm going to go get in debt. And no, I know that when I'm inspired to do something, that it must be provided for because I had the desire, and desires are divine, and desires are a promise, and you trust your desires because when you do trust your desires, they will always be provided for. All right, my loves, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like or comment, and I will see you guys on Monday for the live Q&A. Mwah. Bye.